Right into it. As you can see, the title of this video is "Why is this game a very good game?" Now, I'm gonna start by saying what held this game back from being any good was the crashes and glitches. That was it. That was the main thing. I'm not saying it had no other issues, but I'm gonna start off by talking about why, for me, this is an excellent game. I'm gonna show you why. It's because you have your gamers out there who want to play conservative, real life type wrestling, and you have them arcade over the top type people who want to play over the top with a little bit of fictional, crazy, over the top stuff, right? Now, either one of these type of players can enjoy this game, and I'm gonna start by showing you just these crazy brawl options. You know, doesn't matter who I select because I'm not really gonna play this match, but so far here's your brawl options. You have this chaos at the crypt and scrapyard. It doesn't show you an image of it, but this here is a cemetery, you know, a graveyard, and the scrapyard is basically, I guess, like this old truck and some concrete, you know, and some weapons laying around and whatnot. Pretty over the top, right? And then you have this dark side boiler room. It's the same as this, but it has a skull in the background, as you can see, with those glowing eyes instead of a fireplace, and it's got all that fire. From what I understand, you can't really throw the wrestler into the fire. At least I don't believe you can. I've tried to, but anyway. And then you got this, it's like this old house, basically. Old, rundown house. Where you could just have a match in there, or just a brawl. These brawls, there's no pinfalls or anything like that. It's just until one of the wrestlers is just out of it. A lot of people already know that. But anyway, you have that reason, right? And, some people don't like the fictional stuff. I'm going to show you and create a wrestler. Some people don't like the payback. Some of them are a little bit fictional and stuff. Well, you can turn that off. If you don't want that on, there's not really an option to turn it off, but you can go to the wrestler and take it off of his payback and give him something a little bit more realistic. You can even do that to the real, WWE wrestlers if you want to, as opposed to just the creator wrestler. I will tell you, there's something going on with custom wrestlers. It's like when you create a wrestler, it's like the different stuff that they wear, and I think it has something to do with that patch. But the different stuff that they wear, it becomes a darker shade than what you selected for some reason. I know they changed the hair textures and some of the other textures and stuff. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but anyway, as you can see, there's some crazy paybacks. Hands of Fate. Now, I haven't seen all of these, honestly. I've seen the one where the character turns into a silver character, and I know there's this right here, Venom Strikes. There's like sparks by his hands, and we all know about the blackout that was in 2K19 where the lights just turn off. That's not really fictional. They've done spots like that in wrestling before. Now, I will admit, I haven't seen all this stuff yet, so I don't know what they all look like. I know some of them are, have like a fictional look to it. Some of them just affect the way the screen looks, as far as like wrestlers, the graphics of the wrestler, or just, some type of blur next to the wrestler when he's in that mode. But yeah, this game has new stuff in it, and I'm still seeing new stuff as I play the game. But another reason why this game is great is because the variation of type of wrestlers you can create, they really stretched it this year. You pretty much have the same exact thing you had last year for create a wrestler, but the difference is they added all this bump in the night stuff so that you could have all these other options. I'm gonna show you a little bit of that. And this video is mainly aimed towards those who don't even have the game yet. I want to show you something. The game is not. One thing that still makes the game crash is if you try to copy one wrestler's attire to another wrestler, and I'm talking about created wrestlers. Like if I take his attire and I try to copy it to another one of my custom wrestlers, sometimes that'll crash the game. Depending on who the wrestler is, that's the only crashes that I see now. There used to be a lot of stuff that would crash the game, as you can see. Look at the way look at that. His hair is going all the way through that. It looks weird, but as you can see, some of this crazy stuff that you can add to the game. But this stuff is added from the DLC, and a lot of it I had to unlock. So don't think you could just buy this game and have all these options. I kind of wish it was like that, but I guess they want to give you something to play for. Then there's this. I haven't unlocked it yet. There's still a lot of stuff I haven't unlocked, but I think that belongs to females, but they're letting males wear it. You know, I haven't unlocked this yet. Look at that. It's a deer instead of a horse, which is weird, but some of the, yeah, there's still stuff that I haven't unlocked. Some of the coolest things are on the headgear. You know, they have all this crazy stuff here. These crazy things you can add to your wrestler right here. I've already used some of the stuff. I've used this pumpkin. This is a little crazy here. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like, I want to unlock this. I haven't unlocked it yet. I have some ideas of what to do with that, but it's, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, I get a little lazy when it comes to unlocking stuff. I've unlocked quite a few stuff, but some of the stuff I've left off. But as you can see, all these crazy options, you know, and this is fixed. You know, when they fixed the game, before they patched it, this stuff was going right through the wrestler's skin. I mean, it was awful. It was like coming out of his back and whatnot. So they did a good job with this last patch. And I know there's some people that they're gonna rant on this game. They're gonna hate it. There's nothing you can do for the people that are gonna troll the hell out of this game. They're not gonna accept it. Some people are just gonna do that. But if you have an open mind and you look at this stuff now, you'll realize they fixed a lot of this game. This game is actually good right now. It doesn't crash the way it did. And they fixed a lot of stuff with some of the textures and some of the graphics. Even though there's still a couple little things here. You know, you can't rant over everything and just say, oh, it's not perfect because I saw this on this wrestler. You know, you don't want to. Some people would do that. You know, they're going to dig and dig hard as they can, but I'm not doing that. It's more about having an open mind. Now, I will say, sometimes it seems like the matches are moving at a slower pace than I would want it to. Like, as far as the moves, there seems to be a lot of space, gaps in between moves, but sometimes that happens. But another thing I want to show you is just the different options of where you can wrestle. Let's take a look at these arenas. You know, that's definitely something that's one of the biggest additions to this game is all these different options. I want to show you one of my favorites. It's the newest option. As you can see, I got this snake wrestler here, but I have Black Lightning on here, of course. You know, the DC character. I thought I put Cain Velasquez. That's my version of him. It's a little bit messed up, but it's okay. But anyway, these new arenas are very awesome. I want to show you the one. You have this baseball stadium. That's pretty cool. You have Hell's Coliseum. You have this high school gym, which is based on, I believe DCW is a fictional made-up wrestling organization specifically for this game. You have LA Hall, which is LAW, Los Angeles Wrestling. As far as I know, that's fiction. That's not a real organization. I don't believe it is. If it was, then it would have to be owned by WWE, or they'd have to have some type of contract with WWE in order to even put them in the game. You have this Winterfest. You could wrestle out in the snow. You know when it, you can actually see it snowing outside. Wyatt Swamp Compound is a really crazy place to wrestle. I don't like it because it doesn't have fans. This is the one I want to talk about right here. This is the fun one right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go into this just so you guys can get an idea. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk, just so you can see these custom wrestlers I made. They both have really cool entrances. They're both really cool characters, really cool ideas. But basically I just want to show you how cool this arena is. It's kind of this, if you look close to the screen, you can see like flies in the background. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Because it's supposed to be like a sort of a nasty environment type thing. The weapons are crazy. The ring is dirty, and you have a lot of fans at this place, which I initially thought that they were gonna not put the fans in this stadium when they added it, but they put a lot of fans here. Look at that. That is absolutely crazy right there. Are you kidding me? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Who would actually wrestle there? As you can see, this character that I got, I don't know why the screen appears to have like a darkened color. This is one of my favorite characters that I created. His name is Death Demon, pretty much. And usually this entrance is dark, but they're outdoors, so that's not the case. I don't believe you can make it nighttime at this arena. I don't think you can. In the options, I could be wrong about that, because I know you can do that when you're creating an arena and it's an outdoor arena. But as you can see, look at the background. Look at those fans up there looking down off of that whatever that thing is. I don't know, but I really thought that this was a really cool sort of extreme environment that they added to the game. It's a really cool option here. And after this last patch and this DLC, this game is very good. It's a very good game. I have an open mind. I trashed the game before. I was irritated by what they did, the glitches and stuff, and some of the ideas they came up with. But most of the complaints that I had are pretty much not in the game anymore. So, the game would crash whenever I had two custom wrestlers in a custom arena. If you had entrances on, it would crash during the second man's entrance. Look at that guy in the background standing on top of that raggedy car. I mean, this fan, the crowd, a lot of them are dirty and kind of run down, but I think that's really cool. They sort of made this, added this to the game. I'm not gonna sit here and play this match. I just basically want to play a moment of the match just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about when I say you can really look. There's kids in the audience and stuff. You probably can't hear it on here because they blanked it out. They don't allow you to hear the music in this game when you live stream it, unless you can hear it through my headphone, but they don't let you do that because of copyright issues with music being allowed and stuff like that. But when you see this character, you're gonna be like, what is going on with this character? As you can see, he's pretty much a snake. Oh, he's breaking out of it. He's had enough of this. He's like, man, I'm not wasting my time with this bull crap. We're going to go ahead and start this match now.
Come on, we need to get, and we are going to start this early.
Oh, you want to start the match now,
get into the ring.
Yeah, this referee's warning them.
Look at this. The graphics look really good now. They've really changed a lot about this game. So you really want to wrestle the Snake Man. You know, he ran out there. He didn't want to waste time.
Oh, read him there.
I don't think you could throw him like that right there.
Stomping down.
Anyway, I want to get to the ring because, you know, I didn't plan for him to do this. He just kind of did it on his own. But
oh, he's got him up high. The follow-away slam. He's taking some good hits.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
all right, man, come on, man, let's go to the ring.
Was that reversal?
We want to show these people what we got out here. Look at that little look at that little kid in the audience. There's two of them actually, but look how hard that ground is. My goodness.
Snap,
Look at that
suplex,
old
very
ring.
effective.
Look at the apron. It's like made out of some old dingy cloth or something. Gosh, that audience is like...
He evades the attack.
Not again.
Anyway, I'm leaving that. I didn't want to wrestle that whole match. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. It's just how cool this game is, all the really cool stuff. There's more stuff too. I'm probably going to do another video. I have other stuff I want to talk about too. I just don't want to put it in this one and make the video 45 minutes or whatever. But anyway, thanks for checking out this video, and please subscribe and watch my future and past videos.